All right, Secret Warriors. So, of course, you know how Nick Fury got demoted from S.H.I.E.L.D. because S.H.I.E.L.D. was no longer. He went underground. And you know what he does, man? He always got to have a team on his back.
Mr. Contingency Plan. I saw Nick Contingency Plan Fury. And on that note, welcome to episode 23.
Wait a minute.
What did you call it earlier?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Episode 23. 23. I just gave you 3 different languages. Do not play with platooning.
Let's go, man. We here.
You ready for today's episode?
Yeah. But the whole thing is keep the main thing the main thing.
Keep the main thing the main thing. I just wanted y'all to know every episode we do, I get happier and happier. Because it's more, we're creating.
Because it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
It's very fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's very
main
fun.
thing, baby. Shout outs to Hertz. We'll get to you in a minute.
And on that note, let's start the party. Few pods, probably a lot of pods back, we went into how we talked about Cyberpunk. Now, as a matter of fact, how did we get into watching Cyberpunk again?
Bro, it was random. I seen it on Netflix, and we just said, boop, turned it on one night. You, out of all people, don't like watching new animes, and he got hooked. He got right away.
The main thing is, I'm becoming a fan of things getting straight to the point. Due to all the animes I watch, I've earned the right to not watch animes that are that long. I've watched the 3 seasons, 5 seasons, 1,000 seasons. And now what I'm a fan of is telling a great story and wrapping it up.
Short and sweet.
And Cyberpunk just does that with 10 episodes.
10.
Now imagine all the pain and trauma you get from an anime that's 3 to 4, 5 seasons long. Do the math if there's only 10 episodes.
Where's the arc? Episode 4 or 5. Easy, done. Quick.
Sickening.
It gets crazy. Episode 1, wild. To the point, straight. Oh my god, what's going on? Episode 2, more action. 3, more action. 4, why are we here? 5.
And there's a story there. And before I go any further, to the cyberpunkers who've been here way longer than me, that played the video game, all that stuff, I never got into that stuff. I never cared about Cyberpunk until this anime, so don't gatekeep on me. The only reference I have is this anime, and all I can say is, it's fire. Matter of fact, for the gatekeepers, you should be glad that a person like me and my mans here that don't even know nothing about a Cyberpunk is interested in the anime. You should be welcoming us into the house.
Shout outs to Mr. Madrano who got us right back into it this past weekend. Literally, we rewatched it because of him, because he's never watched it. It was man, it's a great anime. We had to finish it up. What was it, yesterday? We finished it up yesterday.
Again.
Heartbroken again. But it's great, man. The colors are vibrant. The intro is fire. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum.
The song.
Like, come on, man. It gets me hooked right away. Gets me hooked. And we don't watch intros too often. Sometimes we skip. We never skip this intro.
That's it right there. Yeah. What would you give out of 10? What would you give?
That's an 8, man.
Easily give it an 8. If you don't believe us, go ahead and watch it. Go ahead and watch it. Don't even speak a word to us until you're done and come back to us. Add us on Twitter. Add us on IG, YouTube. Come to the comments. If you hate it, tell us. If you love it, tell us.
The thing is, it's Netflix.
That's the crazy part.
I'm very tiptoey.
But now that I think about it, and you have every reason to, Baki. Let me finish. Castlevania. But those are the far in betweens. There's enemies that are trying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? So, Cyberpunk is another
It's
great
thrown
one.
in there. It's
It's
thrown
thrown
in
in
there
there.
with those 100%.
But I know what you mean by Netflix don't be having good animes. I'm sorry. If you hate on me, I don't care.
I will say, Castlevania has finer lines.
When you say finer lines, what do you mean?
Drawing.
Yes.
Very detailed. Versus Cyberpunk is very, but you gotta understand.
I know what you're saying.
It's virtual, but it's also a little, I wouldn't say rugged. It's just not as fine as Castlevania, but it's still great because it's totally different. Castlevania giving you dark, gruesome episodes. Cyberpunk, it's vibrant. You're still getting gruesome though. You're still getting nasty. It's still getting wild. Like it's out here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too worried about it.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I like, and Cyberpunk is definitely up there for sure.
For sure. Definitely highly recommended. That's all we're saying. Shout outs to my dog Maine. Shout outs to my dog David. Daughter y'all.
Lucy,
and a huge
Rebecca,
and a huge, humongous, with all my might, F-U to Kiwi.
And Faraday, I want to punch you in your 3 eyes.
I want to poke him in all 4 of them.
Like this.
Like whatever. Boy, if I ever catch you in the streets, my boy.
He a bum. Sticking to anime.
Let's go. What else you got for me?
Demon Slayer came back.
Let's go.
So we have 2 episodes out. First episode came out last week. Gave us a nice 49-minute special. Maybe 45 minutes if you don't count the end of the credits. But regardless, MAPPA, y'all keep doing your thing.
Salute to MAPPA, man.
And I'll tell you right now, when we talk about vibrant colors, it's a different... With Cyberpunk, you get neon vibrant colors. With this, you get really deep colors, vibrant. The reds are red, the blues, and the aesthetics are amazing.
Aesthetics.
We got introduced to the upper 6. One of those upper 6 are... Not going to go too far into that, but we're here because one of them passed. So now we had to reconvene, and we got to meet the upper 6. So I'm actually very excited. Episode 2 dropped this weekend. Great continuation to a great special that started off. I can't wait. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be great. I'm just slowly waiting for my mans to get on, but we'll get there.
I'll be there. I'm slowly at the county line. I'm on my way.
We'll get there. He's seen it before. He saw me when I was playing ranked
That's
Demon
what's
Slayer.
crazy. One night I'm watching this man play Demon Slayer via
PS5.
He's wilding out online, and as I'm watching, I'm a fan of watching people. I don't need to play video games. I do play video games, but I have just as much as fun watching people play video games. And as I'm watching them Demon Slayer, I'm like, this looks fire.
And it's funny because he saw me leveling up every time. And I'm not talking about character-wise. I'm talking about me-wise.
Skill-wise. In the beginning, I thought he was far. I'm like, oh my God. And then when he leveled up, I'm like, oh my God, you used to be trash. This is crazy. This is crazy.
The combos I was mixing up, the continuation.
The juggling, crazy.
Crazy.
But based off just watching him play a video game of an anime, it piqued my interest.
Yeah. He said he'll get there.
For sure.
We'll get there slowly but surely. Sticking to anime again, Vinland Saga. We talked about this a few weeks ago. We are in the farm arc, and now we're getting serious. Episode 15 just dropped yesterday, Monday, and it's getting crazy. Because the farm arc is a little slow. Obviously, it's way slower than the first season, but now we're getting to the nitty-gritty.
They drop episodes one time a week?
Weekly, yes. And it's getting to where we need to get. And it's probably going to end soon because last season was 24 episodes. We're on episode 15. So we probably have 9 more episodes. I'm excited. If y'all could see, I wish y'all could.
Man, this boy got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Vinland Saga.
9.
9?
One. My brother has 1.
Okay.
9.
And then about...
Textbooks.
Textbook. Think Harry Potter.
Textbooks.
Bro,
I love them joints, bro. Vinland is one of my tops.
Well, these because of the thickness, these are still mangas.
Yeah,
so they have pictures, cartoons, all that stuff.
Yeah. Gotcha. Look, you see my Hunter x Hunter mangas, and then this is why I like those, because I'm like, yo, these hardcovers are fire.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, be on the lookout for Hell's Paradise. I started watching it 2 nights ago. Lost some sleep because I started reading the manga because there's only 3 episodes out.
Crunchyroll?
Yes. I'm going to tell you right now, be on the lookout. It's good stuff. That's all I have to say. It's in the Shogun era. Probably at the end of the Shogun era. You have a shinobi. You have some samurais. The main character is a lethal weapon. He knows ninjutsu. But don't think Naruto.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say. Because it's very deadly, lethal, gory, blood everywhere.
Matter of fact, the way you're talking about that now, we might have to run a segment, animes to look out for.
Yeah. Definitely Hell's Paradise. Nice. Definitely Hell's Paradise.
Animes to look out for. Awesome.
What would you rate Cyberpunk again? You said 8?
Definitely 8 out of 10. I don't want to go overboard and people think I'm gassing it, so I'll stick at 8. I'll stick at 10.
And then as far as Demon Slayer goes, I'm definitely going 8.5. Vinland also 8.5. That's my opinion. I love stories. Don't just give me action. No stories, no backbone, no background.
For sure.
The story on both of these are very unique. They're both very different, but they're both. I know where they're gonna go. It's gonna get deeper and deeper, and it's just gonna start unraveling. It's not gonna get AOT deeper, where it's like a whole puzzle labyrinth and you're getting mind screwed every time. No. This one's straight to the point, but I know things are about to get crazy. That's all I gotta say.
Awesome.
That's all I have for anime news.
It has been a minute, so after going to the gym, stopping by Publix, we decided, hey, let's go visit Brian at Phil's comic shop.
What a guy.
Been a minute since we pulled some comics. And matter of fact, I was on Twitter scrolling one day and saw something and tagged my man Placken, and I was like, yeah, this might be the way to go.
Hit him back with the, yes, do it.
So, since he said do it, I went in, did it.
Hit it.
I got X-Force, this is volume 1. Problem is, the comic I tagged him in was, which I didn't know, 27. Was issue 27. Issue 27. When I got there, they had 27, but it was a variant. So now I'm waiting for the 27 that I needed. And I figured, you know what? I might as well start at 1.
Might as well, bro.
This is X-Force 1. Not sure if you can see it. And I'm going to start off from there. That's my comic pool for today. Wish I got more, but...
You have a while. You have a while to go.
Yeah, I have a lot. 27, I'm sure there's more. Tell the good people what you picked up, sir.
Speaking on variant covers, you know me. I'm a big stickler on the main cover.
I'm not gonna lie to you. What are you about to show is hard.
It is. This is why I chose it, because even Brian knows when he pulls, he gives you. I have a box. I have a pull box. He gives me all my original covers, but I guess he knew that this one was fire.
It's too dope.
So if y'all didn't know,
hard body.
Couple weeks ago, Brian actually gave me the poster to the first cover. If y'all seen it, very vibrant. And all the covers are like that. Literally all the covers. I had 1 through 6. I was missing 4. I look in my box and I see the black and white, and I said, you know what? I'm taking it. There's no way I'm not taking it. My boy Richard Reed's looking crazy.
Debonair looking mad handsome.
Like, come on now. That's insane. It's a hardcover. And I also had to pick one more up.
This one's kind of crazy.
It is. We'll explain some of the characters. I don't know all the characters because I actually haven't started this yet. But this is crazy. Savage Avengers. I believe you have Deathlock. You also have Black Knight. You also have a symbiote, the white symbiote. Then you have my girl. That's Elektra right there.
Looks crazy.
In the Daredevil suit.
I don't know if you can tell yet. She has the Daredevil suit, but she still looks mad ninja-ish.
in the Daredevil suit. Daredevil actually got locked up. He put himself away because he's such a Christian man.
He's a stand-up
Catholic
guy.
man.
You know how he does.
If you read it, you're going to say he's dumb. But anyways, got locked up. They still need Daredevils out in the street because Hell's Kitchen was going crazy. You know it's Hell's Kitchen, so it was going crazy. Electric took the suit and said, I'm going to do things my way. That's all I have to say. Now, as far as the big dude in the back, my man's look like a Hulk with Wolverine. Like, what is going on? Wolverine.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When you said my way, I almost broke out into singing Limp Bizkit's My Way on the Highway.
I mean, honestly, that's exactly how she did. Yeah. Like,
I'm not surprised.
The thing is, he's locked up. There's a new Daredevil out in the streets, so she's out to kill him. You know how Elektra does her thing. She out here, she don't give a damn. She gonna kill. So now they're like, wait a minute. I thought Daredevil's he's locked up.
Is it Elektra on some Black Widow-esque type of stuff? She comes from a clan?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. She comes from a clan, man. She, like, death is nothing to her. Like, and you know how Mr. Murdoch is, Mr. Catholic, man.
Clean cut Murdoch.
I'm gonna just hit you, bink, give you a concussion, bink, 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 you know. And
I'm gonna beat you just enough.
She's straight like, just get rid of him so he don't come back. Which makes sense, but hey, everybody's different, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a fan of that style, but hey, I ain't gonna judge nobody.
Got some news for you. Not too much news, but we were talking about the Marvels last week, right? Mm-hmm. So we got some news on Commander Dar-Ben.
Did we?
Yes. Yes, we did. The man has created a machine that is powered by
the Nega-Bands. Let me tell you. Now, the Nega-Bands derive energy from the negative zone. If you're not familiar with the negative zone, think Fantastic Four. How did they get their powers? That's besides the point. The Nega-Bands were first given to the first Captain Marvel, who passed away from cancer. He passed away with the Nega-Bands, got him buried, they stole him. But all you need to know, there's been different variations and renditions of these Nega-Bands.
So going back to Mr. Commander Dar-Ben, the man created a machine, as I was saying, that is powered by these Nega-Bands. And so now, when we go back to the trailer that we were watching, and if you watch Ms. Marvel, at the end when she poofed and all of a sudden Captain Marvel appears in her closet, we're like, what is going on? So apparently, this machine that they created, that is again powered by the Nega-Bands, which is, what is it? Cosmic.
It's cosmic energy.
Cosmic energy.
Which Miss Marvel and them,
Miss Marvel, Monica Rambeau, and Captain Marvel all are similar because they all have cosmic powers, which then entails as to why they have been switching spots every time they use their cosmic powers. We have nothing else but that. So just hold on to that when the time comes, because it sounds like it's going to be important.
I'm not going to lie to you. I found that tad bit of information as far as the Nega-Bands very interesting as I was delving in. And you know, when you go searching for information, you're like, oh my God, I didn't know that. Oh my God, I don't want to say too much, but the information I found out about the Nega-Bands is very, 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 very interesting.
You threw me off when the negative zone, like, I just realized.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Things are gonna, like...
Thank you.
Like, little by little, things are about to get put together.
Thank you. And when I saw negatives, I was like, y'all are slicksters. I see what y'all are doing here.
And then the other thing is, in the trailer, when Monica Rambeau started touching that, whatever that was, we don't know what it is. What is it?
Exactly. Exactly. So I'm interested to see what they have for us. I can't wait for that movie to come out. If you haven't watched that trailer yet, stop playing.
Right. Also, Secret Invasions. Apparently, episode 6, we are going to have a feature of Quake, who is also a secret warrior. That's why we brought Secret Warriors up.
Oh!
And of course, Mr. Fury, he had to dip underground, had to create his new team.
Mr. Contingency Plan.
She's going to be in episode 6 of Secret Invasion, and apparently she will also be in Armor Wars with other Secret Warriors as well. That's all I got for y'all.
That's it for Marvel news. Block. Hit these fools with some sports news.
Let me tell you something, man. We was talking about keeping the main thing. Mm-hmm. And shout outs to Jalen Hurts.
Salute my boy.
Getting that big Santa Claus bag.
Mm-hmm.
My boy just got extended for 5 years, $255 million. Very team-friendly contract. I believe it's $176 million guaranteed.
My
which
boy
is
here
great.
to stay.
Guess what? He is the highest paid NFL player in the league at this current moment. Shout outs to you. You deserve it. You developed into a great QB.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he can't throw. Oh, he can only run. Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Man
All
was
those
in the Super Bowl.
All those answers got answered last year. Don't do that.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it anymore. All right. The man was in the Super Bowl in his 3rd year, got extended, so now we got him for 5 years. And a lot of y'all, I see y'all. Oh, Daniel Jones got 40 mil. He got 50 mil. Listen.
Listen up.
Listen. I'm going to tell you right now, y'all are crazy. I'm going to tell you right now why y'all are crazy. The difference between the contracts through the years, Howie Roseman knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing because the difference is, here we go. Through 2023, 6.15 mil.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Talk to him.
Daniel Jones to 2023, 21 mil.
Give him the
I don't even need to go any further, but I'm going to go one more year after this. 2024, 13.56 mil. 2024 for Daniel Jones, a whopping 45 mil. How are y'all expecting to build a team when y'all ain't got no bread? Enough said. The man knows what he's doing. We have 6 picks this year. We have 2 firsts, a second, a third. No 4th, 5th, or 6th, but 2 7ths. It's okay. I personally think we're going to take that 2nd, 1st, 30th pick and do something like we did last year and possibly do a trade. We're going to move something.
If it happens, you got to come back and I told you so.
Oh, I probably will. Because not only did we do that, we also restructured Jordan Mailata's contract. Why? You know why. You're making room for something. Howie is doing things like the Wizard. Howie the Wizard Roseman. My man's taking classes from Harry Potter or something. Bro. I don't know what he's doing, but it's happening. On that note, remember what I told you about Mr. Buddha Baker himself?
Shout outs. Hey. Come join the gang.
Papa.
Join the gang, my boy.
It's not like he could just hop on the team. I get it. It's a whole process. He's still a Cardinal, but he has been disgruntled over there, and I get it. You got your main wide receiver who wants to leave. Crazy. I don't know why you want to leave.
Come on, man.
Your quarterback. I said something really funny. I said he's being a big baby. Madrano said he's actually being a little baby because he's actually really short.
Hey, Buddha, if you tired of being a bad boy, come over to death row.
Woo! Come over to death row.
Damn,
We're looking
bro.
to get rings, my boy.
You're looking to get rings.
Not only did he congratulate Jalen Hurts on Twitter,
salute.
He said hard work pays off. The man deserves it, and I get it. Jalen Hurts has been working really hard. But then not only did he do that, he also went and talked really well about our coach, Nick Sirianni. He said, you know what I like about Sirianni? He is who he is. And that's what I like. If you like the team, like he said, come over to Death Row Record, baby. Hey, man. It's looking good. The future is looking good for us. And I also see that this is making room for a Devontae Smith extension as well. It just makes sense. I already gave you the numbers. It's only a 6.5 mil hit next year. That's definitely room to give someone an extension. We also restructured Lane Johnson. Room. He's making room to make this team to stay together. The continuity is there. He sees the vision, and I'm liking it.
I like what's going on. It seems like I'm here for the long haul. It seems like they're building.
Big time. So now, since we're in the sports section, we're going to stay away from the Eagles fly. We love y'all. NBA playoffs kicked off this weekend. It's looking good. Hey, man, episode 23. Why not? Let's talk about some basketball.
Look, coinky dink.
Right. So, just to start off, games did happen today, so I'm going to go ahead and re-update what I have. But to start off the weekend, the Knicks beat the Cavs at home. Took one at home. I like that because I'm a big Knicks fan. But then they came back today and made it the series 1-1. Nice. So it's going to be a good fight. I like that.
Dog fight.
The Heat beat the Bucks. The Bucks were at home. The only thing is...
Heat beat the Bucks at their crib?
Yes. Only thing is, the Heat did lose Tyler Hero 3 broken fingers in his right hand. Yes.
How?
On the flip, don't know. I think he was shooting. Something happened. And the crazy thing is, he was still on the court. Gets the ball, shoots a 3, makes it with that. And
Salute.
He shoots it. Crazy. Salute to him.
Salute.
On the flip side, the Bucks also lost Giannis. For the game, we don't know for how long, but he did hurt his back. Lower back contusion, was out for the game.
Oh, that's
He took that game. Sixers versus Nets. Beat them on Saturday, and they beat them again. The series is now 2-0 Sixers.
Golly.
Celtics Hawks. Celtics is giving these boys a spanking. It's 2-0 Celtics. Now in the West, the Lakers. I see y'all boys. They were just in the play-in, and now the king is ready to play. They beat Memphis. Hey, Brooks, you're doing too much of this, and it's looking like it's not going to be good for you. That's all I have to say. Kings versus Warriors. This one is very interesting. Who do you think is up on that one? It's not the Warriors. The Kings stole a second one from them.
2-0.
2-0 on these boys. Mind you, the Kings are at home. They are the higher seed. Okay. So we'll see. It's up to 7. Best of 7. Best of 7. 2-0. This is the first time they've lost back-to-back games. We'll see what happens. They are a very seasoned team. Mind you, they have 4 rings together. So we'll see what happens. Right. Clippers, son. Clippers beat them the first time, and it was away. I'll tell you what, shout outs to Westbrook. Y'all been talking so much smack about my boy. I get it. He's not as elite as he was, but the man is still a problem. He's a hustler. He plays till the whistle. He was having a bad shooting night, but guess what? Defensively, he was blocking, he was stealing, he was rebounding, he was assisting. He did what he had to do to get the team the dub. Shout outs to you. They're actually playing right now, late night game. We'll see how that goes. Denver versus the Timberwolves. I'm sorry, but they are not gonna. Sorry.
It's like that.
No, yeah, it's not happening. They got their butt whooped, and I don't see. Nah, I just don't see it. They're not. I just don't see it. They might get one win, but I just don't see it. Denver's gonna take that to the next, and that's all I got for NBA playoff news. We'll see you next time.
We're back with some MMA news. Look, a lot of my questions got answered this past week. I was worried. Out of love, I was worried about Max Holloway. Now, granted, his last 3 fights, brawls, were against Volkanovski. 3 fights for the title. So, I was questioning, does Max still have it to fight contenders? He was fighting a person by the name of Alan Arnold.
Two first names.
Two first names. Now, Alan Arnold was on a tear ripping through everything. If I'm not mistaken, he was on an 8 or 9 fight win streak.
And we've seen him before.
You've seen him bang. He's a banger. I'm just here to tell you none of that mattered because Max put on a performance as Max always does.
There's just a different level.
He showed him. If Alan's here, Max said, yo, bro, there's still some levels, broski. Man, and if you know how Max fights, volume.
Mind you, I'm not mad at Arnold.
No, he was catching that boy Max, but you got to be more than just power for Max.
Facts.
So that was a good look. And here's the thing. They went all 5, though.
They did.
Arnold, you have nothing to cry about. And I'll go further to say this. There's this thing I've been doing. I'm changing up. There is no loss there.
No.
There
is a loss
on paper. That is a win-win situation. Now you know how you measure up against the elite, such as Max Holloway. You didn't get KO'd. You went all 5 with the man. If I were you, I'd be impressed with myself and I wouldn't have my head down at all.
Only thing I will say is that advice that he got from his coach at the end was not the right advice.
Yeah.
I get it. You did. I forgot who it was that he fought before Holloway where he knocked him out in the 5th round because he just said, yo, it's time. Go. Knock him out. No, this is not that.
It actually didn't work in his favor.
No. I'm glad the bell rang because Max did get hit by those big vicious hits, and he just said and started just wilding out. But he was on the ground by the end. Yeah. He did get up, but come on now.
Someone on Twitter mentioned said, and they were right. They said one of the worst things you could do is bang it out with Max.
Facts.
In the middle, that's one of the worst things you could do. Crazy. Well, you learned the hard way, Arnold. Go back to the drawing board. We'd like to see you again, brother.
Facts.
Moving on. Another person I was worried about. Edson Barboza. Again. I had nothing to worry about. Because he knocked this man out with a knee.
A clean knee.
He puts himself back in the winning column because his last 2 fights were L's. So this is a good look. Hopefully, he continues this streak. It wasn't that long of a fight. Shout out to that. And not only was he looking great, he was looking great.
Listen, that knee was so stealthy. The angle that we saw Buddy get knocked to the ground, we didn't know what happened until they gave us the other angle where we saw the knee just as he throws, the knee comes up to.
Beautiful timing. The timing was beautiful.
I don't know how you can time that like that, but it was really good. It was really good.
Now, we just went over the main event, which was Max. The co-main event was Edson Barboza. We had some other fights that we were watching. Some sleepers, I'd say. And one in particular, Dustin Jacoby. Dustin Jacoby versus
Azamat Murzakanov.
Okay.
AKA Murs.
One thing, as you know, we're fans of fighting, Murzakanov was doing that I absolutely love, and Platt pointed it out. It was just the manner he was throwing his uppercut. I'm a fan of throwing your strikes down the pipe, messing with the person's peripheral. But the way he was sneaking that uppercut in there was just, wow.
To throw an uppercut straight down the pipe is not easy. A lot of people get taught to kind of come down from the depth.
It almost looks like a U, when sometimes you want it to be a V more than a U.
But the way he was throwing it was an acute angle V. Because he would come through, and he was a southpaw, and it would be so straight and direct that when he hit him, I get it. It was a sharp uppercut. That's what it was. It was a sharp uppercut, and it was beautiful. I literally had to take notes. I was like, no, I'm taking that.
Hopefully, I can get a clip in there and slip it in there, even if it's just 5 seconds.
Bro, he threw it so many times, you're gonna find it.
I want y'all to see that uppercut. It was real nice. Unfortunately, he didn't win. Jacob E won by decision.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes. In my eyes, I thought Nurmagomedov won.
Am I tripping?
No, you're not. We all saw the same fight. Oh, matter of fact, you had left the room when the decision came about. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That
I'm
happened.
upset.
Now, as far as the UFC, the next event is not a pay-per-view. It is a fight night. We have Sergey Pavlovich, 17-1 versus Curtis Blades, 17-3.
Blades! I'm excited.
What I'm looking for is some wrestling from Blades. What I'm looking for from Sergey, I expect him to stay long and pour the power on that boy. It should be an interesting bangery.
I'm excited for Blades, I'm not gonna lie.
The co-main on that fight, Song Yadong,
I'm dead.
19-7 versus Ricky Simon, 20-3.
That's a good matchup.
Yeah, it is. Why are we looking at? Don't let people's records fool you. Anything can happen fight night. On the middleweight division, we have Brad Tavares, 19-8 versus Bruno Silva. He's 22-8.
Another good matchup. 19-8 and what? 22-8? That's insane. Let's get it.
Now, the main event on the prelims for that card.
Who we got?
This is the fight I'm really looking forward to on that Pavlovich versus Blades card. Bobby Green versus Jared Gordon. Here's what you need to know. Bobby Green is coming off of a KO from Drew Dober. In that fight, Bobby was looking fantastic. It's just that he got caught by Drew Dober and it was over. I did not mean to do that. It just happened.
Drew Dober and it was over.
I did not mean to do that. Jared Gordon. Are you familiar with Paddy Pimblett, buddy from the UK?
UK.
They had a fight, and it was very controversial. It was so controversial, nobody believes Paddy won it.
Yeah, I remember. I didn't think he won it, but it was whatever.
No, it's one thing if a couple people say, majority is saying it. Hey, Paddy, run it back with Jared and make things right.
But I think Jared got to win this.
Yeah, he do.
He got to win this for
that to even happen. He do. It should be interesting, so we'll see. Now, fights that are coming up and in the making. Gilbert Burns.
Stop.
Yes. A very honorable gentleman. He politely asked Dustin Poirier to a fade. You can't get back. You know how Dustin responded? I like him responding because if you would have came out Dustin like, oh, you're trash, I'm not gonna.
Nah, he said respectfully.
Respectfully. And Dustin said simply, I'm not in fight shape yet, but we can do it at 170.
Who is Gilbert Burns set to fight? Or it's not set, but
I forgot who they said. Give me this.
I forgot too, but basically they're already in the talks that Gilbert is set to fight this, or are in the talks of he should fight this person. But Gilbert said, no disrespect to you, but I feel the number one contender. Whoever the number one contender is, that's what they said. Number one contender in that division, and he goes, I like that, but I feel like I need to respectfully fight Mr. Poirier.
You beat a Dustin? There's no way they're gonna argue to you about not giving you a title shot.
Now, if Dustin wins, what happens?
Great question.
Title shot?
At 170, it pushes him up there. So we'll see. Let's root for that fight to happen.
Yo.
Let's
Mr. Burns. Excellent.
Let's see where that goes. The next pay-per-view for the UFC will be Aljamain Sterling versus Henry Cejudo. That'll be UFC 288.
The Wrestling King. Let's go, baby.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. No disrespect to Sterling. There's nothing for me there. I'm not really a fan of him. I'm looking for Henry to win this.
Unless Sterling comes out and just blows everybody's mind with it, like you got to change everybody's mind because the way you've been fighting,
you really do. And how better to change everyone's mind by beating Henry?
Yeah, I just don't see it happening.
I don't see it either.
I'm sorry. I'm picking the pick now, even if it's so far away. I'm going Cejudo.
Why do you think I chose Cejudo? I'm going with Cejudo. Last but not least, a quick reminder: April 22nd. BKFC. Ooh. We have Mike Perry versus Mike. Luke Rockhold.
Let's go, Mike.
Also on that card, Chad Mendes versus Eddie Alvarez. Look, there's a lot of things that I want to see on what I just went over with. That's what I really want to see. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Come on, man. It's our boy Mike.
I'm riding with Mike Perry. Don't talk to me about nothing.
Hey, Rock.
Oh. Keep that chin chopped. Keep that chin chopped. I don't care where Mike Perry's going. I'm there. We're riding into war with him.
I mean, honestly, he's been doing this for a while now. And I think if he beats Rockhold, you think he'll get the title fight?
They give it to him.
I don't know how it works.
And honestly, I don't know how they do their...
He hasn't lost yet. He has not lost yet.
I don't want to... Don't quote me, but... I think that's true. And he's fought some bangers, bro. We forget. No, not we.
Venom Page.
He beat, if you forget, he beat MVP.
Venom Page, and then before that.
Before that, he had fought some dude named Julian.
Yes, he beat him too.
Beat him too.
He's been, bro. Again, we'll reconvene on this, but I believe he has not lost the fight since he's got into the bare knuckle fighting.
All you need to know is we're riding with Mike Perry. This is very random. Chad Mendes or Eddie Alvarez. Just throw it in there because we did it last time and you fucked around and got it.
Alvarez.
Alvarez? Okay. That's a good thing. You're not a former champion. You can't go back. You know what I mean? With that said, that's it for fight news. And with that said, Papo, I'm sorry. Time be flying. He looks like a Commodore. With that said, time flies when you're having fun.
You know it.
I'm here chilling with my man Platt.
And this is my man's P.
And we are two peas
in a pod.
Closing out episode 23.
Jordan.
Oh, one more thing. If you're feeling the vibe,
please like, share, and subscribe.
See you next time.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. I like that. Au revoir.
See y'all, man.